It all comes as forecasters are tracking yet another storm for this weekend, with the chances of more snow increasing, and as all 21 counties have issued a code blue advisory, with outreach workers doing their best to bring people off the streets and into shelters. Raven Santana reports.
I was homeless during the cold blue temperature. It was extremely cold out. It was about 8 degrees. I was currently sleeping in my sleeping bag at a near playground near Ironbound Park.
As dangerously cold air grips New Jersey, outreach workers say survival for some unhoused residents comes down to minutes. During a prolonged code blue marked by single-digit temperatures and a major snowstorm, teams across Newark are racing against the cold to save lives.
Our team brought somebody got them out of a building and then had to call 911 to get them because they were experiencing frostbite and looked like signs of hypothermia. And that was in the stairwell of a building.
Richard Uniacke is the president of Bridges Outreach, which provides 24/7 support to unhoused residents. A code blue alert is triggered by freezing temperatures or dangerous wind chills, activating warming centers, shelters, and outreach services. On average, Bridges Outreach teams see at least 100 people a day looking for warmth. But Uniacke says they've seen more people than ever in this stretch of brutal cold, pushing the system to its limits.
They have been extremely helpful. Bridges Outreach gave me an opportunity. They gave me housing as well as a 7-day stay at the YMCA. If it wasn't for them, I probably would still be outside. People can die. You're going to experience hypothermia. You're going to experience frostbite.
I honestly thank Bridges because this is not my first time going to Bridges. I have metal rods from the waist down, and so I'm not supposed to be in this cold. I'm very bad and anemic.
Inside warming centers, staff say fear often lingers long after people come in from the cold.
They came in and I offered them food and some coffee, and it was it's warm. This was in the snowstorm, like in the peak of it. And they sat down, but then they kept getting up, and I said, they seemed really nervous. So I asked them, why don't you just sit and rest? And he said, well, I'm afraid. And they said, afraid of what? He said, if I relax and fall asleep, at any moment somebody might wake me up and tell me I have to leave. So I had to assure him that, we are here for you. We will not put you out. We're going to find a place for you.
At the city level, Newark's Office of Homeless Services is seeing demand rise fast. Director Louis Eulario describes this location as a hub, connecting clients to mobile medical teams, social workers, and outreach staff in the heart of the city.
And you brought up a story where that, in fact, did help save someone's life recently.
Absolutely. There was a concerned resident, alerted us of a senior. They were staying in his car in a parking lot of a church. We actually approached the car, knocked on the door, and he came out. And I said, hey, we're here to help. He says, well, let me grab my bags. I'm on my way with you.
But meeting the growing need is becoming harder.
We're also seeing a lot of folks outside of Newark. That is a trend that we're seeing that is really growing.
Why is that?
Not sure, but I will, suspect that a lot of the systems, homeless systems in their areas are just maybe not sufficient or not responding to their need. We had a family here from Ohio. So they're coming from all over. The mayor actually partnered with the state and the late, great Lieutenant Governor Sheila Oliver just 2 years ago to apply for a grant that we've received. And actually just now there are construction crews building out the space on Raven Boulevard. It's going to be a state-of-the-art 24/7 drop-in center that's going to provide services to our most vulnerable in our city. So we're really excited about that.
As the city braces for another possible storm and more freezing temperatures, officials urge anyone in need or anyone concerned about someone outside to text PATH HOME to 85511. Messages go directly to street outreach teams who can respond and offer help. For NJ Spotlight News, I'm Raven Santana.